because I'm sick and tired of an illegal agency called ACS, right, abusing and taking away children from families, breaking up families, bringing false allegations against families. ACS should not even be in existence because they are a fraudulent entity and they need to be disbanded.
I had no help, nothing, and I consistently asked my caseworker for help, and she refused. She neglected me.
Everybody's making money while the child is still stuck in the system. Where is the parent? The state cannot be a parent. The child is a parent.
The Administration for Children's Services are sabotaging families, meaning that they're not coming in, providing the services that's necessary. They're actually looking for a motive and intention, and they're conspiring in a supremacy of secrecy that most of us don't know about.
The agency did not even try to work with the family, to work out an intervention plan with the family.
To oversee ACS, our children are being taken away, our rights are being violated as a parent, and something really has to be done.
Because they don't really think about the kids' mental well-being, psychological or spiritual or their future well-being for this kid.
And you're more vulnerable and easy to be picked on by the same people claiming to help you.
How you doing? What is your name?
Laquana Chappelle.
Okay, and what borough do you live in?
Brooklyn, New York.
Okay, so you live in Brooklyn?
Yes.
Why did you come to FPA Foundation today?
Well, I did a lot of research and background information on organizations that are fighting to reform child welfare and fight for parents' rights, children's rights, foster parents' rights, and I felt like I needed to come here and be a part of this.
Okay, so as a parent, you have been impacted by the child welfare system?
Yes, tremendously.
Okay, so could you explain some of the obstacles and challenges that you've been having as a parent?
Well, very briefly, in 2012, my kids were illegally removed from my care as a result to malicious prosecution. The worker, she submitted falsified documents, false information, and it was a chain. It was a psychiatrist that also submitted false information. I had never seen the psychiatrist. She gave me a diagnosis. I was able to get all these progress notes from my lawyer and basically sue them, and they're still targeting me and my family currently. So, and now I'm not even able to go back to work as a result of ACS targeting my family, bringing allegations that they know to be false before a judge, still submitting the same false documentation, still going back to the same case in which I already sued, which was unfounded and closed. It's just a tremendous disservice.
Okay, so what has been your experience dealing with the ACS worker?
Well, for one, the ACS worker has not helped me in any way. They have hindered me. They have caused me to be out of work. I was in this position since 2013, working in this agency since 2009, and now I can't even go back to work due to the fact that they're basically crucifying me and saying that I'm an abuser or neglector when I do nothing but provide my kids with the best. And I believe in my heart, you know, I told the worker that I had been called back to become a CPS worker myself. Next thing you know, a case was called in and I'm a child abuser and everything else. However, they don't have any foundation to actually prove these allegations before a judge, so therefore they create falsified records and documents.
What message would you like to share with the ACS Commissioner and the Public Advocate and the Mayor about your experience as a parent?
This has to stop. For no reason or absolutely under no circumstances should any worker be allowed to corroborate a story that is false, knowingly false, and then submit it before a judge. And it's just unfair, it's unethical, it's pathetic, and it goes against the mission statement which is stated by ACS on the website. We're supposed to be preserving families and keeping families together. So my mission is, and my statement to the Commissioner and anybody that's watching this video, is that we need to preserve these families and we need to give power back to these parents, because ACS can do whatever they want to do and they don't answer to anybody. You understand? And it's very disrespectful and it's horrible that children have to be separated from loving families for several days, months, years even. And as a result, they're inflicted by abuse in foster homes. Sometimes the parents can't even get it together to fight for their children. And it's so sad that these children have to grow up in foster care with no stability. Nobody's being held accountable. And nobody is concerned about anything that's going on with our most vulnerable population, which is these children. My children are my life, and I feel as though ACS is aware of that, but yet they still will work to tear us apart just to be malicious. And that's sad.
What message would you like to share with parents out there?
Fight back. Come down here, be a part of this organization, fight back. Fight for your children. Never give up. It doesn't matter if they call you a drug addict or whatever. Fight back. It doesn't matter how many mistakes you made. Your children deserve you. You deserve your children. Nobody else should be raising your children or implementing discipline for your children. You should not have your children bouncing from home to home because you don't know what kind of people are coming into the home around these children. Fight for your rights. Fight for your children. Come down here, join this organization, and help us fight. I've already sued ACS, and I'm going to sue them again. And I'm going to keep suing them every time they come from my family, because my children are mine. Your children are your children. Nobody should be able to take away your children. That's the bottom line. Don't allow any organization to disrupt the family unit. Fight for your family unit and don't stop fighting. That's the main thing. Never stop fighting. Join this organization because there's power in numbers and strength in teams, and they're very knowledgeable. They can help you get everything together. You need to fight for your children. Fight for your family. Fight for your rights. This is our human right to raise our family.
All right, thank you very much for the input.
No problem.